Hello and welcome to another edition of Viking Sports. Viking Media proudly presents Viking Volleyball versus the Lake Zurich Bears on our new YouTube channel.
Rorio Salomon.
I am Brandon Fromel
And I am Arthur Heredia.
and welcome to Viking Volleyball. The game versus the Wolves on
Marshall.
Tuesday didn't grant
Now starters for
the
the
returns the
Bears.
Vikings expected, but I
Number
am sure the
2,
fire
Kelly
is lit
Bush.
under them to win tonight.
Number 3, Jocelyn
Immediately
Lang.
following the game, you can watch
Number
it
7,
again and again.
Riley
Please feel
O'Sullivan.
free to subscribe
Number
to get
8,
updates on
Morgan
other games at
Davis. Number
youtube.com/NN
14,
Viking Media and
Nicole
follow us on Twitter
Hodgson.
at
Number
NN Viking
16,
Media.
Claudia Cato.
Tune in Tuesday, September
Andrea
25th, where the Viking boys soccer team takes on the Wolves.
University.
Our
The
crosstown
Bears are
rivalry,
coached by
rivalry at
Rachel
7 p.m. and then girls swimming on
assisted
Friday,
by
September
Brent
18th at
Stewart.
5:30 p.m. right here on our channel. So do
The
stay tuned.
lineup for the
The
Wolves.
roster for the Niles North
Viking
girls
bench,
varsity
number 0,
Vikings is
Now
Esma
starters
Ayanovich,
are number 2,
Rain Kalamutan,
Angelica Luizo.
Ashley David, Lauren
Number
De
6,
Souza,
Lauren
Samantha
Hankins.
Fajardo,
Number
Olivia
7,
Gerbavat,
Samantha
Lauren
Fajardo.
Hankus,
Number 9,
Alexandra
Ashley
Hataganu,
David.
Catalina
Number
Liuzo,
12, Kelly
Ruth Pasca,
Ramos.
Justice
Number
Taylor, Emily
19,
Tran,
Olivia
Julia
Gerbavat.
Vukic,
And
Veronica
now the starters for
Wowinski,
the
and
Niles
Kelly
North
Zervos.
Vikings, number
And the
1,
roster for
Jessica
Lake Zurich's
Taylor.
varsity team
Number
is
3,
Corey
Julia
Frank,
Vukic.
Kelly Bush,
Number 4, Veronica
Elena
Lewinsky.
Kreveski,
Number 8, Alexandra
Jocelyn Lang,
Hataglu.
Natalie Jorkas,
Number 11,
Nicole
Esma
Guy, Riley
Ayanovich. Number
O'Sullivan, Morgan
14,
Davis,
Lauren
Maya
Casino.
Wiley,
Number
Katie
Number
Kanan,
5, Lily
Nicole
Hansen. The
Chick,
Vikings are coached by
Bridget
Terry Manucci,
Hughes,
assisted by Emily
Leah Salit,
Thompson.
Rory
Justin
O'Sullivan,
Sunday.
Sophia Aris,
The officials
Claudia
for tonight's
Keita,
game are Jill
Taylor Marshall,
Khalifa
and
and
Maddie
Pamela
Gillis.
Oliver. Flag judges are
And that is the
Francis
lineup
Kozula
for the two
and
teams today.
Angela Jackson.
The JV
I'd like to
game went
introduce
well earlier,
rise.
with the Niles
Please
North Vikings
stand.
winning, and it is the
And we
national
have
anthem now.
a volleyball player who will be singing the national anthem.
Looks like the game will be just about ready to start. The score is 0-0. The players are saying their good lucks, getting ready, getting hype for the game against Lake Zurich.
Looks like they're going to do their hype circle.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to get ready. They're in their last huddle, getting ready to play. What do you think they're talking about at the moment?
Probably just going to try to do a better game than West.
Monday? Yeah, I also feel that. Looks like the starting lineup is Julia Vukic, number 3, Veronica Walensky, number 4, Esma Ijanovic, number 11, Justice Taylor, number 1, Lauren DeSouza, number 15, and the libero has just subbed in for the Niles North Vikings, number 5, Ruth. Looks like Lake Zurich has just subbed in. They are getting ready. And the game's about to start with Niles North Vikings serving.
Serving
Julia
preparing
Vukic.
server number 3,
Remember,
Julia
the score is
Vukic.
0-0. Nice float serve to the back left corner, making them go out of rotation. And hits, Lake Zurich hits a nice roll shot over into middle back, and they get the point.
1-0.
Morgan Davis serving.
Looks like the Lake Zurich is getting ready to serve.
Morgan Davis.
Ooh, and that's
Service
right
error.
into the net.
Vikings, side out.
So the Vikings have sided out here, but look, there's nothing too much going on yet except a service error and a nice hard roll shot to a good spot. Looks like Esma is serving here at the line. Nice hard float serve to middle back.
Free ball for Vikings.
Free ball over. Setter sets it to the middle.
Nice one ball tip.
Ooh, and that's going to be just out of bounds.
Side out.
Looks like they tried to change up the play there.
Libero serving. Lake
Serving
Zurich.
for the Bears is libero
Number 3, Elena.
Veronica Walensky passes the ball. Setter goes to right side. Ooh, and that's a double touch on Julia Vukic.
Point, Bears.
Point, Lake Zurich. 3-1.
Kuberski serving.
Nice float serve to left back. Sets outside. Ooh, and that's a tool off of the block.
White.
Side out.
Now, Arthur, what is a tool?
A tool is when a hitter hits off the block and it goes out, or it lands in.
Yeah, that is great. Looks like Justice Taylor is at the line.
Nice float serve. Ace.
That's Yahtzee. It hit the net and just rolled over. That was a great float serve.
3-all.
You know, Justice Taylor is an underrated player. She always puts in a lot of work and effort to be where she is at now.
Another good float serve. That's in the net. Point Vikings.
Another great point. Looks like all 3 of the blockers there were ready to block the ball for anything in case. Float serve to middle back. Sets outside. Outside block on the touch. Set outside. Ooh, and that's a
Nice
line
line
shot
shot.
by Veronica. Now that was just a great place to hit because no one was there. It was an open gap.
High outside. Perfect shot.
Looks like Justice Taylor is at the service line again. The score is 5-3. Vikings up. Ooh, and that's a hard float right into the top of the net. It was a short ball, so the score is now 5-4. Looks like Lake Zurich is making some substitutions.
Number 12 up to serve. Lake Zurich.
Let's see. It looks like a kind of top spin to middle back. There's a set to the middle, but the middle just isn't able to connect with that. Now, the score is 5-5 now. Looks like an R serve to middle back. Ooh. Oh, looks like that was a lift. I am not sure about that one. But Lake Zurich is at the service line again. They are up 6-5.
Another good serve.
To middle back.
Middle.
Middle hits
Nice
the ball.
hit.
Nice in.
Dug by libero.
Looks like the Lake Zurich Bears are going to have to free ball it over. Ooh,
Lift.
and that is a lift by the setter from Niles North. Now, you can't be too harsh on her because she is only a sophomore.
Yes.
Nice hard serve right to middle back once again. Veronica picks it up. Niles North free balls it over. Sets middle.
One ball.
Ooh,
Nice
and looks
block.
like Alex Hatsuganu has just blocked the other middle. That was a great timing, and it was just a good block in general.
Score is now 6-7. Lake
Lauren
Zurich up.
DeSouza is at the service line.
Nice
Hard
float
float
serve.
to right back. Ooh, looks like the outside on the Lake Zurich Bears are just going to hit it into the net. Now, I believe Coach Wong said when the ball is like too off, you shouldn't hit line.
No, you should always go cross court.
Ooh, looks like Lauren is going to serve the ball out of bounds and is 7-8. Lake Zurich Bears up. Now, it also looks like the Niles North Vikings are making some substitutions with changing the setter and the right side. Number 16 on Lake Zurich is at the service line. It's served to middle back, and the Vikings hit it over. Ooh, looks like there was a miscommunication there at the net.
Yeah, gotta keep your eye on the ball.
And always have to talk, nice and loud. The score is 7-9, Lake Zurich is up. Another serve to middle back. Ooh, looks like the setter tried to set middle, but just left her fingers badly. Let's see if the Niles North Vikings can get out of this and side out the Lake Zurich Bears. Nice float serve. Ooh, and that is an ace.
Ace for Lake Zurich.
Now, Arthur, what is an ace?
An ace is when you serve and the passers just can't get that ball in time.
Yes, ace serves are great things to watch. Looks like number 16 is at the service line again. Nice float serve.
Nice pass. Right
Setter
side.
goes to right side.
Tip.
And that is a great tip by Veronica. Now, just like earlier, Veronica is also kind of an underrated player. She's able to tip, hit line, cross, cut. She could do a lot. And she's always there for her team. And she's always putting in effort in the weight room.
Scores 8-11. Lake Zurich is up.
Nice float serve to left back. Middle
Double
hits it
touch.
over. Yeah, that was a great serve by Veronica. Now looks like the score is now 9-11. Lake Zurich is still up. Ooh, that's going to be a service error.
Serve in the net.
Lake Zurich sides out. Number 7 is at the service line. Riley O'Sullivan.
Score is now 9-12. Lake Zurich is up.
Float serve, and looks like Veronica is just not able to get that ball. It was just too much in front of her, and it also hit the net there. Another serve to Veronica. Sets outside, sets Esma. Ooh, there you pick up Esma's spike. Ooh, let's see.
Now's North scrambling
Catalina hits it. Hits it, nice line, causes them to be out of rotation. Great pass up. Sets right side. Esma tools the block.
They dig it up. That will be antenna and point Vikings.
Now that was a great play there. Vikings were really trying to grind out the Lake Zurich there.
Great rally.
Yes, that was a great rally. Let's see where this serve goes. Serve to middle back. Setter sets middle. Middle just tips it. But that is a double touch. Now the score is now 11-13. The Vikings are in a 2-point deficit. Let's see if Ruth will give another great float serve over. And
a little long.
Yeah, that was just a little bit too much power there, I believe.
Some subs coming in right now for Lake Zurich.
The score is 11-14. The server at the line right now is number 2, Kelly Bush. Serves over, hits a great spot. Looks like she will be able to ace Catalina Liuzo.
Very nice serve. Score is now 11-15.
Now
Now
that's a very difficult spot to hit.
That is a difficult spot.
Almost in front of the 10-foot line. That is a great spot to hit. Sets middle. Justice Taylor tips the ball right to the middle of the court where nobody was. Now, she really does have that vision where she's able to see where an opening is. And vision is pretty important in volleyball. Being able to tell where to hit the ball, where to tip it, serve it, it's great. Now let's go, Vikings. We got this.
Score is 12-15.
Julia Vukic at the service
Nice
line.
float serve. High outside. And a little roll shot.
Ooh, and that's going to be right in the seam between those, Julia Vukic and Veronica Lewinsky.
Serving for the Bears is number 8, Morgan Davis.
Number 8 serving for
Lauren
Lake Zurich.
Davis.
Nice
Great pass. Sets right side. Ooh, and that looks like it's going to be a little short there. Now the Vikings are down 5 points, but they still may be able to come back.
Timeout Vikings.
Yes. Now Arthur, on Monday there was the Niles North versus Niles West volleyball game for that supported the fight against childhood cancer.
Yes, there
How
was.
was that game?
Junior varsity, I believe, won in 2 sets, and varsity played really great that day, but West beat them in 2 sets.
Yeah, I heard that one player on the West team is going Division I in Jacksonville, which is great.
Oh, number 1 for West varsity.
Yes.
Played really great that day.
Yeah, she did play it great. Now, I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Wong working at the scores table. He's always putting in effort as a coach.
Yes, freshman A-team coach
Yes.
and velocity coach.
Yeah, he's puts in a lot of work and spends a lot of time and with the volleyball program, which is great. Now, it looks like the timeout has come out. Let's see if the Vikings have a different mindset.
Number 8, Morgan Davis up to serve.
Let's see if the Vikings can get this and get this point. Nice side out. Let's go Vikings. Ooh, looks like that was a great call for a timeout. Being able to ice the server there.
Esma up to serve. Score is 13-17.
Let's see. Looks like she had a little trouble there. Oh, it's just gonna hit the net and bounce a little bit. Just barely missed.
Number 3, libero for Lake Zurich.
Ooh, looks like they're gonna try to pass the ball, but it just goes right over the net. Ooh, back row attack, out of bounds. The score is
14-18.
yes,
Vikings
the Vikings
down by 4.
Justice Taylor at the service line.
Great
Nice float
float
serve
serve.
over. Sets 9. Ooh. That is a double touch on the Lake Zurich. Point Vikings, 15-18.
Another great float serve.
Sets middle this time.
Tip.
Looks like Alex was just there to get that ball. Ooh,
1 ball tip.
great.
Great spot.
Yes. Looks like Lake Zurich will have to free ball this one over.
Right side.
Great hit by Lauren DeSouza. That looks like
Another
the Lake
tip.
Zurich Bears are trying to keep him out of rotation. Ooh, looks like
Nice roll shot.
that was a great roll shot.
Free ball it over again.
Looks like
High
Veronica's
outside.
on set. Ooh, Veronica hits a great shot. Ooh,
And
looks like
in
the
the
Lake
net.
Zurich Bears outside will not be able to compete against the Viking blockers.
Point Vikings. The score is now 16-18. Down by 2.
Now earlier in that play, the setter tried to tip it over, but our middle was able to block that.
Another great float serve.
That's middle.
Block.
Ooh, and that's a great
Monster
block by Alex Hataganu.
17-18. Down by 1.
Once again, that is number 8, Alex Hataganu. She was just really able to time that one.
Great timing.
Another serve by Justice Taylor. Nice float
Great
serve to
float
middle
serve.
back. Sets 9
Right
this
side.
time. Ooh,
Hard.
looks like the setter is able to pick it up. Another hip
4.
roll shot by Veronica. Setter
High
sets outside.
outside.
Ooh, looks like that's going to be a tool.
Side out.
The score is 17-19. Vikings are down by 2.
Some subs coming in.
Serving
And
for the
number
Bears is
12 to
number
serve,
12,
Bridget.
Wells.
Ooh, looks like she's going to be sided out that time.
Side out.
I believe she had a run
18-19.
that last time where
She
she had
did.
like 4 serves in a row. So that was a great side out by the Vikings. Let's go, Vikings. Lauren DeSouza. Nice float serve to middle back.
Hard spike.
Ooh, hard spike.
Just barely dug it.
Vikings are able to pick it up and hit a nice roll shot over by
Another
Isma. Great pass.
outside.
Sets outside, but
Ooh,
looks like
that'd
it's
be a
going to be a
double
double touch.
Point, Bears.
Score is 18-20. Vikings down by 2.
Serving for the Bears is number 16,
Looks like some
Claudia
subs are happening on the
Vera.
Vikings. Number 16 at the service line, Claudia Kaida.
Float.
Great serve to middle back.
Over. Oh.
Ooh, looks like the middle will back out of that one.
And
Ooh, and
down
that's
the
a
line.
great hit by the right side. Goes right down the line, I believe. The score is 18-21. Vikings are down. Number 16 at the service line again. And that's going to soar out of bounds.
Vikings. Side out.
Now, Arthur,
Serving for the Vikings
when you're
is
really at the
number
service
4,
line,
Veronica
you really always
Leslie.
have to be calm,
You gotta,
even if
yeah,
you're down. Like,
you gotta
even if
make
the score is
sure
24.
you're focused and make sure your serve goes in.
Great serve by Veronica.
High outside. And
Ooh, that's going to be a tool
Bears.
once again.
Side out. Serving for the Bears
Number
is
7 serving,
Riley
Riley
O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan.
Score is 19-22. Nice dig.
Sets
High
outside.
Free ball it over.
Sets 9 once again. Looks like the Vikings are able to block this one. Ooh, a great tip by Olivia, number 19. Ooh,
Right through the block.
Bears.
looks like number 8, Morgan Davis, was able to find the gap in that block and spike right through it. Another reason why vision is so important in volleyball. Now, Arthur, what is the difference between a topspin and float serve? Because some of the serves are different. Some of them don't have any spin and some of them do. What's the
Well,
difference
a
between
float
them?
serve is when you hit the ball with like the middle of your hand and the ball doesn't move at all. Sometimes it drops, sometimes it goes straight. And a topspin serve is when you hit the ball towards the top, you flick your hand, and the ball sinks really fast.
Looks like the Lake Zurich is able to pick that up.
Tip.
And the tip goes right into the net. That was a great serve by Ruth Pasca, number 5.
Score is 21-23. Vikings down by 2.
Another great float serve. It looks like it's just going to have a bit too much power. The score is 21-24.
Game point, Lake Zurich. Some subs coming in.
And here's a sponsor here's a commercial sponsor from Athletico. Not yet, but once this set is over, sorry. Great float serve to middle back.
High to the right side. Free ball.
Sets 9.
Slide. Tip.
Ooh, looks like they're able to find that.
And
gap
set 1
there.
goes to Lake Zurich.
Yes, the score is 21-25. And here's a sponsor from Athletico.
Some of the greatest comeback stories never show up in the sports section. At Athletico, our physical therapists help people overcome pain and discomfort and get back to doing the things they love to do. Start your comeback. Schedule your free injury screening today at athletico.com. Athletico Physical Therapy, better for every body.
And we are back. 0-0. I believe Lake Zurich is serving.
Now, last set, there were definitely a few mistakes on both sides.
Yes.
Definitely miscommunications and service errors. What else happened?
Well, there were some, like as you said, communication errors, some passing errors, a lot of double touches for the setters. That's something they got to work on.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Number 2, Kelly Bush serving.
Looks like the set is about to start. Lake Zurich serving.
Deep float, ace for Lake Zurich.
Now I think I don't think anyone on North was able to call that ball.
Yeah,
That was
floats are tricky sometimes.
especially when they're coming straight at you.
Yeah, you really gotta get your body out of the way. Miscommunication.
Yeah, communication in volleyball is very important.
Score is 2-0. Lake Zurich is up.
Great serve.
High outside. And that will be a double touch on Viking.
Yeah, definitely communications, passing errors, and those double touches. It's really getting to the Vikings.
Yeah, it's really important to get your passes high so the setters can set.
Great pass by Esma.
One
Sets
ball.
Justice Taylor.
And
Another
A
double touch.
double.
Now Justice Taylor hit that in a great spot. If that was not a double touch, the Vikings would have gotten that point.
yep. Score is 4-0. Lake Zurich is up. Great float serve, Doug. One
Sets
ball
middle
again,
once
tip.
again. Great tip. And
We're gonna have to free ball it. Roll shot over.
Warren DeSouza spikes it.
Off the block. Tip.
It looks like the setter's just going to tip it over, and another miscommunication.
Yeah.
I also think it was where they didn't really expect it.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eye on the setter, especially if it's front row.
Always call it out. Definitely.
Score is 5-0.
Looks like Kelly Bush is on a roll. Great float serve. Esma's able to pick it up. Esma
High
gets
right
set.
side. And
Looks like she's able to two off the block and side out Kelly Bush.
Esma up to serve. Score is 1-5.
The front row now is Justice Taylor, Lauren DeSouza, and Veronica Walensky. Now our front row right now is actually very big, and
Yep.
Ooh.
Serve into the net. Point Bears.
The score is 1-6. The Vikings are in a 5-point deficit.
Number 8 up to serve. Morgan Davis, Lake Zurich. Nice
Great float serve in the middle
Doug.
back.
And
Ooh, looks like it's going to be an overpass, and the middle on Lake Zurich is able to put it down. Now, Arthur, what's a great way to prevent overpasses?
well, you gotta make sure that you're square with the ball, you're angled towards the setter, and just hold your position.
Great side out by the Vikings. The score is 2-7. Justice Taylor at the service line.
Good pass. And
Looks like
that will be a double touch.
another double touch this game. This set, actually, this one is what, the third or fourth?
Second set, I believe. And there's been at least 4 double touches so far.
Yeah, that is a lot. Nice serve to middle back. Sets
High
outside. Ooh,
Good
looks like
hit,
the outside's
Doug.
going to get it, but Esma's able to dig it.
Back row roll shot, out.
Ooh, that was a pretty close one, though.
Close call. Score is 3-8. Libero serving for Lake Zurich.
Nice serve to middle back. Warren. Ooh, looks like she's going to hit it into the net. I think she was going to try to hit a roll shot, but just didn't get it over enough. And
Short serve.
great pass by Veronica.
Middle.
Sets middle. Ooh,
Overpass.
Alex is able to hit the ball. And that is a great spot point. Alex, number 8, had hit a great
Lauren D'Souza
spot,
serving.
and she almost pegged the libero, almost hit
Yep.
her right in the face.
Score is 4-9.
Now Alex is also another underrated player, but
Oh,
she is
yep.
also sophomore. Ooh, looks like
Overpass.
she's able to get the overpass.
Hit by Alex. 5-9.
Assistant line.
Another great player.
Great player.
It looks like Lauren, number 16, is at the service line. 15,
Nice
actually.
serve. Set outside.
Ooh, looks like she's able to pick the ball up, but the
Oh.
setter isn't able to get it in time.
Set out.
The score is 5-10 with the Lake Zurich Bears leading.
Number 12 up to
Serving
serve.
the Bears
Lake
number 12,
Zurich.
Bridget Hewells.
Bridget Hewells.
Looks like it's taking a little bit of time for the server to serve the ball.
Down ref's talking to the scorekeepers.
Yes,
The ref is waiting.
and the
there's the
serve is
whistle.
ready.
A little spin on that serve. Back row attack, Esma.
Ooh. Looks like the setter's going to try to keep the Vikings out of system.
Middle.
Great
tip.
pass to the middle.
Libero forced to take that second ball.
Ooh, looks like Esma's just going to touch that one.
Great effort.
That was a great effort.
Score is 5-11.
Now,
Lake
Arthur,
Zurich is up.
I hear you saying outside, middle, right side, like one ball. Like, what are those?
Well, outside is left front, the player in left front. Right side is right front. And one balls is when the middle runs up to the setter, and the setter put the sets right in front of her, and she hits it down.
That sounds like a great play. Now, it looks like there is during this timeout, it looks like the two JV teams, the Lake Zurich JV team and Niles North teams will be having a cheer off in the bleachers. Yeah, I guess they are having a
A lot
cheer
of
off.
support for these varsity teams coming from the JV teams.
Now, a shout out to Coach Sang for having to deal with all of this, because
Yeah.
he is just sitting in like the center of all of them.
Yep.
He must-
Smiling. Looks like he's having fun.
Okay, looks like we just came out of timeout.
Score is 5-11.
Serve to Veronica Linsky. Sets middle.
One ball.
Ooh, looks like that is going to be a tool off the block and a touch. Another great hit by Alexandra Hatagami, number 8.
Score is 6-11.
Oh, it looks like our front row is big once again, with Alex and Esma both being very tall.
Very tall.
Ooh,
Good
looks like
block.
she's able to block the middle.
Nice dig by Libero. Right side. And tool off the block. Score is 7-11.
Now, the Lake Zurich Bears really have to remember that Esma is a left-handed hitter, and they have to adjust to that.
Yep, and she's very tall at 6'1".
Veronica at the service line. Nice serve.
little
Ooh, and that is a
side spin on
no-touch ace.
No touch ace. Score is 8-11.
Was that a miscommunication?
I believe so. No one called in or out.
Walensky serving.
Ooh. The score is now 8-11. The Vikings are still down.
Good
Great
spot.
spot.
A little overpass. And miscommunication by Lake Zurich.
And that was also an overpass too, so it was just problem on problem.
Score is 9-11. Vikings slowly coming back. Great serve. And a free ball for Vikings.
Sets middle once again.
One ball.
And another great hit by Alexandra Hatagami, number 8.
Score is now 10-11. Down by 1.
Seems like she is doing very well right now. I think the setters should be feeding her because she seems to be very on her game right now.
Ooh, a little too much power.
It's although, never mind.
Out of bounds. Score is 10-12.
Number 16 at the service line, Claudia Kaido.
Float to Esma.
Nice roll shot.
Off the
Ooh,
block.
but we're able to pick it up, and Veronica hits a back row attack.
Miscommunication at Lake Zurich.
That was a good,
That was a very interesting rally.
yeah, because the ball went over, and Veronica hit it on the second touch, while the Lake Zurich was still out of system.
Good pass by Lake Zurich. Off the block.
Ooh, it looks like number 1 was in the net there. Number 1, Justice Taylor.
Score is 11-13.
Number 7, Riley O'Sullivan at the service line. Esma gets a great pass. Sets Kelly. Ooh,
And
Kelly's
Drew
able to
off the block.
do it. Now, Arthur, I hear you sometimes saying roll shot, tip, and spike. So what is the difference between those also?
Well, a roll shot is if the ball's a little low and you don't have enough time to hit a hard spike, you just give it a little flick with the wrist. Should go over.
Sounds great. Set to right side. Ooh, Veronica's able to get it.
Nice
Julia
dig.
is able to pick
Free
it up,
ball.
and nice free ball to the corner. Sets middle for a slide. And
And
it looks like Justice Taylor and Lauren DeSouza is able to block that. The score is now 13-13. The Vikings have tied it up. Shout out to our football team for coming over for a short moment after their practice. Great serve over into middle back. Sets outside. Outside's able to
and
hit it out of bounds.
just
Looks
barely out of bounds.
just a bit too much power there. Maybe if she had a bit more topspin on it, it would have been able to go in.
Score is 14-13. Vikings up.
It looks like the Vikings always have a big front row.
Yes.
There's always at least 2 tall players there. Oh, looks like an overpass.
Ooh.
And the Vikings are not able to pick that up from the Lake Zurich. Looks like the football team is all coming in, ready to watch. Not the whole football team, mind you, just a few players.
Number 2, Kelly Bush up to serve for Lake Zurich.
The score is 14-14.
Roll shot.
Sets
Right
9.
side.
Esma picks up the ball. Ooh,
Great effort.
that was a great effort there.
Score is 14-15. Lake Zurich is up by 1.
Now, Arthur, who do you think some underrated players are that are on the Vikings?
Well, you always have to appreciate your libero. She's the one that gets the passes up, allows you to hit the ball.
Looks like Esma, number 11, is at the service line.
Score is 15-15.
Also, looks like there has been a double touch in a while, so I believe the setters have fixed their issue.
1 ball tip.
Veronica gets a great tip,
And
and that is
point
also a
Vikings.
net call.
Score is now 16-15.
Let's see if Esma can hit another nice float serve. Great float serve in middle back. Looked like it almost had flames.
Free ball for Vikings. A little
Looks like
tap and point Vikings.
that was right through the gap there.
Right through the gap.
Looks like the blockers were a little out, and that's a timeout by Lake Zurich.
I believe this is their first timeout.
And here's a sponsor from Athletico.
Some of the greatest comeback stories never show up in the sports section. At Athletico, our physical therapists help people overcome pain and discomfort and get back to doing the things they love to do. Start your comeback. Schedule your free injury screening today at athletico.com. Athletico Physical Therapy. Better for every body.
And we are back. Right after the timeout, looks like the Vikings and Lake Zurich, both JV volleyball teams, had another cheer off. Great serve by Esma. Looks like Lake Zurich will have to free ball this over.
Good pass by Esma. Shoot set. Ends up in the tip. High outside. Another tip. Good
Great
hit.
spot.
And just out.
Now the score is 17-16. Remember, if the Vikings win this set, it will go into a third one.
Number 8, I believe, up to serve. Morgan Davis.
Great hit. Ooh, looks like the setter's just able to get there
And
and has to free ball the ball over.
great effort by Lake Zurich. Tip.
Ooh, looks like Lake Zurich was out of system and the setter didn't feel like they could run anything.
Esma for the back row.
And that is a
gets the
great
line.
hit by the back row tackle from Esma.
Score is now 18-16.
Looks like the middles have changed up once again. And our front row is probably the biggest it has been, with almost all of our players being 5'10" or more.
Yep.
Great serve by Justice Taylor. Sets him.
And that will be a double touch on the setter for Lake Zurich. Point Vikings.
Arthur, what is a double touch?
Well, the setter has to be really careful when they set the ball. They have to set it with both hands, because if they set it with two hands, it's supposed to be really still, but a double set is when the setter can't get to the spot on time and the ball has a little spin on it. And you can see when the setter sets the ball, it's very noticeable.
Looks like a play unfolded, and the Lake Zurich have got the point. The score is 19-17.
One ball.
Ooh, looks like she's blocked, and we are able to pick it up.
High outside, Lake Zurich. And
Ooh, that's a
just
tool off the
barely.
block. Looks like the middle blocker got there a little late.
Number 3 serving for Lake Zurich, Elena. Score is 19-18.
Another serve.
Good pass. Off the block, dug by Lake Zurich.
Ooh,
And
and that's
great
a
block.
great block by
Number
Veronica.
4. Score is 20-18.
Looks like the right side tried to actually hit it line, but Veronica was there and just said, stop, put her foot down and said no. And if she tried to go cross at all, the middle blocker was there also.
Good float serve.
Sets middle. Ooh, is able to tool the block and screw the pass up.
Score is 20-19. Number 12 up to serve, Bridget Hules.
Looks like the Vikings are also making some subs. You know, they've been making this sub for quite consistently, where they change up the setter and the right side.
Serving for the players will be number 12, Bridget Hules.
Lake Zurich at the service line. Serve right to middle back. Esma makes another mistake. Ooh, and that's a great hit by Kelly.
Right in front of middle back.
That was a great spot.
Great spot.
Looks like she changed it up last second, going from the normal spike to a little less hard, more of a roll shot.
Score is 21-19. Vikings are up. Good float serve.
That was
See
a
if they can
great
connect.
float
And
serve.
ace.
You could almost see the ball drop there, like someone just pounded it from the top.
Score 22-19. Timeout for Lake Zurich. I believe that is their second timeout.
Now, Arthur, I believe that, well, we started our new school year already. And how's your school year going?
It's been great. A lot of classes, A's, B's. How was your school?
So far, I think it's going pretty well. Oh, and let's give a shout out to Coach Shaw, the varsity boys coach and the girls JV coach. He really values hard work and dedication in the volleyball program, and that shows in the players.
Yep, and another spirit battle from JV teams.
It definitely is getting very loud in here. Now, if you could actually see them, they're like screaming their lungs out, and you could see it from that. And that is the end of the cheer battle by the refs. Veronica Wolinski at the service line. The score is 22-19. Vikings up.
Good float serve. Ace.
Looks like the pass is going to actually hit number 7 there.
Score is 23-19.
Once again, Veronica is just a underrated player where she's able to do so much for her team.
Yeah, great team captain. And another ace.
That's 2 in a row. The score is now 24-19.
Game point for Vikings. If they can get this.
If the Vikings win this set, it will go into a third one.
Vikings in a great spot right now. Front row is really tall.
Looks like that is going to be a service error, just missing.
Number 16 up to serve, Lake Zurich. Claudia. Still a game point for Vikings. Good float serve.
Serve to middle.
High outside by Esma.
Ooh, looks like she's going to try to cut it, but it's just going to be out of bounds.
Score is 24-21. Vikings at game point still.
Let's go, Vikings. We can do this. Kelly Zervos.
A little
Nice
roll shot.
shot.
And a monster block.
That was
Esma.
a great block right there by Esma and Alex.
Great way to end the set.
Yes, that sure was a great way to end the set.
Now it will go to a third set.
Yeah. Looks like some of the players would actually walk onto the wrong side there. And we will be right back.
third set.
Now, Lake Zurich was able to win the first set, but the Vikings were able to win the second.
Yes, great effort by the Vikings in their second set.
Now, this could be anyone's game.
Now, remind me, is it to 15, the third set, or is it to 24?
Now, for tournaments, it is to 15, but since this is a normal match game, it is to 25. Great serve. Nice set. Ooh, it looks like touch. Ooh, and
Off
that
the
is
block.
a great tool. Once again.
Point Vikings.
Looks like Esmo was able to get a great spike there, and
Up to
let's
serve.
see if she will get a great serve. The score is 1-0.
Another great serve by Esma, overpass. One ball.
Oh, that's going to be a
Great
tool.
one ball.
And is actually going to hit number 8 in the face off of that tool. That was a great spot by Justice Taylor.
2-0.
Looks like the Vikings are really going into this set with confidence, and that is very important.
Another
Great
great
serve.
serve.
Ooh, looks like, ooh,
And Lake Zurich was not able to pick that ball up.
looks like the person was trying to tip it over, but tipped it just into the net and wasn't able to have her team pick it up. Esma at the service line once again is 3-0. Ooh, looks like that is going to be a service error.
Up to serve, Lake Zurich, number 8, Morgan Davis. 3-1.
Serve to Esma.
Outside. And into the
Ooh.
net.
Looks like she's going to hit that one a little too down.
Yeah, the setter's got to make sure they set high and off the net.
Yes. Great serve to middle back. Sets
Another
middle.
one ball tip. And
Oh,
miscommunication.
that was right in the corner also. So that was a great spot and a miscommunication by Lake Zurich.
Yep. Number 2 didn't know whether to set it or not. Point Vikings.
Yeah, the score is 4-2. The Vikings are up. Ooh.
Yahtzee. And back row attack, Lake Zurich sailing out.
Now, Arthur, what is a Yahtzee, and where did you hear that from?
Well, a Yahtzee is when the server serves the ball, hits the tape on the top of the net, and it rolls over. And I believe the first time I heard that term was 7th grade.
Yes, it's very similar to the game. The score is 6-2 with Justice Taylor at the service line.
Vikings on a bit of a run here.
Let's
Get
see if
another
they're
great serve.
able to keep it. Once
they-
again,
If they keep playing like this, ooh,
looks like it's just going to have a bit too much power. And our front row there was very big.
Libero serving for Lake Zurich, number 3, Elena. Nice float to middle back. Good set and good hit.
That was a great spike. That, was
Score
a,
is now 7-3.
that ball had a great spike on it. Now, looks like it almost had like maybe fire on it, creating some, whiplash lines.
Yep. And that is a double touch from the setter on Lake Zurich. Point Vikings, 8-3.
Yeah, it sure does look like that setter on Lake Zurich is double touching a lot. She definitely needs to work on that.
Good float serve, miscommunication, and point Vikings.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication there, and I'm just going to have to agree with you.
Another
And that is
timeout for Lake Zurich. First timeout in the third set.
And here's a sponsor, here's a commercial from our sponsor, Athletico.
Some of the greatest comeback stories never show up in the sports section. At Athletico, our physical therapists help people overcome pain and discomfort and get back to doing the things they love to do. Start your comeback. Schedule your free injury screening today at athletico.com. Athletico Physical Therapy, better for every body.
And we're back. Score is 9-3. Vikings with a good lead right now.
Lauren DeZozo at the service line. Great pass by the libero. Sets middle.
One ball.
Hits it right outside the block.
And great dig by libero.
Looks like they're just going to free ball it over.
And joust won by Alex. Point Vikings.
That was a great joust there. She was really able to
Great
time it
timing,
well.
yes.
And for joust, most jousts, the person who touches it second actually wins it, correct?
Yes, because the first person is on the way down faster. Overpass, nice dig. Another overpass.
Wow, the Vikings
Great
are playing
scrambling
very
right
well
now.
there.
Two ball, great
And
block.
another great block. Now, that was just great. She's
That was a
on
little
roll.
different. That was a two ball, and most schools don't run two balls because of what just happened. The middle is able to block that really easily.
That was a great block.
Score is 11-3.
I believe that was her fourth
Oh,
or fifth.
great float. High outside. And another
block by Alex.
Middle tip, and
Able to cut it across to the left
another
side.
point from Alex. Score is 12-3.
Looks like the team is getting very excited for her.
Vikings on a roll right now. Good serve. Tip.
And she's
Denied.
able to reach it up and block it once again.
Alex on a roll right
She
now.
has gotten 3 points, 3 or 4 actually, just in a row. Let's go Vikings.
Go Vikings.
The score is 13-3. Vikings are up by 10 points.
Ooh, just a
Ooh.
little deep.
A little too much power there.
Too much power.
Looks like the subs are coming in.
Number 12 to serve for Lake Zurich, Bridget Hewells. Let's see if she can bring back some points for Lake Zurich. A nice
Top spin.
serve, top spin.
Sets middle. They're just trying to feed Alex here. Looks like it was over, so it was blocked.
And out. Score is 13-5. Top
Another-
spin, pretty good.
Olivia is able to pick up the ball, and looks like there was another miscommunication, but the Vikings were able to keep the ball in play.
Off the block. I believe that is a tool for Lake Zurich.
Now, Arthur, I also hear you sometimes saying, sometimes when the right side is set, you say 9, or when the middle is set 1 ball, or when it's more away from the setter, you say a shoot.
Yes, there's a lot of different combos that the setter and the hitter can perform. A 9 is just the standard high, outside, right side set. A 1 ball and a shoot are sort of similar. Shoot is usually performed by the wing spikers. It's just a fast-paced spike. 9 and
Looks like that's going to be another tool. The Vikings are losing their lead a bit. The score is 14-7.
good float serve. Esma with the kill.
That was another tool, I
Another
believe.
tool.
Looks like it's just tools back and forth.
Score is 15-7.
The Vikings are up. It's Ruth Pasca, number 5, is at the service line.
Good pass by Lake Zurich libero, high outside, and great spike cross court.
Yeah, getting a good pass from cross court is usually very difficult due to the hole usually being there.
Yeah. Number 7, I believe, Riley O'Sullivan.
Nice
Good
flip
float
serve.
serve.
Sets 9. Ooh, looks like that's going to just hit the tape.
Set was a little low.
O'Sullivan serving.
Score is 15 to 9. 7 up to serve again.
Looks like Lake Zurich is able, may come back.
Good float serve. High outside. And the tool from Esma.
Looks like the Lake Zurich was just a little too slow on that one.
Gotta pay attention to that ball.
For sure. Gotta be on your toes also. Just being ready.
Some subs happening for Vikings. Score is 16 to 9.
Great float serve to middle back. Sets 9. Ooh, looks like they'll have to free ball it over.
Overshot that. And a great spike from Esma.
Now, she's just hitting it right into the seams lately. She's either toeing off the block or she's hitting it into the seams. She's doing everything she's supposed to. Oh, another timeout by Lake Zurich.
That is their second and final timeout.
By Lake Zurich.
Score is 17 to 9.
Now remember, you could always watch us at Niles North Viking Media or on youtube.com/NN Viking Media or follow us on Twitter at NN Viking Media. Looks like the score is 17 to 9 right before this timeout was called.
And looks like the freshman from Niles North joining in with the JV, offering support for their varsity team.
Now it sure is getting very loud in here.
Lake Zurich retaliating. A lot of support for these varsity teams.
Yes, for sure, because this game can go either way. Even though the Vikings are up 8 points, they can still possibly lose. Although, hopefully not. Julia Vukic at the service line.
Good float serve. High outside. And tool off the block. Point Lake Zurich.
I believe that was Esma off the block there.
That was Esma off the block.
I believe, though, she didn't push over. What's the importance of pushing over on the block
Well,
and angling your hands?
You want to push your hands over to have support so you can block the ball straight down as opposed to on the sides.
Looks like she's able to find the gap there.
Esma.
Miscommunication.
And free ball lands out. Point Vikings.
Looks like it's getting
18 to 10.
now. Looks like it was getting a little heated there on the Lake Zurich's volleyball court.
Yes, you could see a little miscommunication.
I believe 2 actually.
2. Yes. Great serve. Outside.
Ooh, able to pick it up. It is an overpass, but since the Lake Zurich was out of system, they didn't really do nothing about it. Oh, looks like number 1, Justice Taylor, crosses the line when she tries to pass the ball.
You gotta be careful with that. You could possibly injure the opponents if you step over the line too much.
Yeah, and a great way to avoid getting ankle injuries is getting a pair of active ankles. And you could get these at the trainer here at Niles North.
I believe for $15, $25?
50.
Oh, 50.
They're very expensive, but they prevent a lot of injury.
And tool, point Lake Zurich.
The score is 19 to 12.
Number 3, libero, Elena. Good float serve to middle back. Overpass just a little bit. Number 14 was able to tip it a little bit. Timeout Niles North.
Yeah, they really are they're keeping their lead, but they're not keeping it as well.
And here is another
Cheer
battle
off.
between the JV teams.
Actually, I think they kind of gave up. Lake Zurich is kind of accepting defeat here, maybe.
It
Or they're
looks like
they're setting something up.
something big is about to happen. You can feel it.
For sure.
And here it is.
Now that is very loud. We can hear it all the way from the upper set of bleachers on the complete opposite side of the gym.
Let's see what the Vikings do. A lot of support from the bleachers on the Viking side.
And the set is about to come back into business. Now that has been 3 timeouts this whole set so far.
Yes, each team is given 2 timeouts. Good float serve, middle back again. Overpass.
Looks like there was a miscommunication.
High outside, and yes,
That is right in the
corner.
corner.
It's a very tricky spot to hit in the corner.
Yeah, there's always usually commonly a hole there. And if the hitter is able to consistently hit there, they are able to get a lot of points for their team. I remember on Monday, a player on Niles Northwest was able to hit that spot quite consistently.
Yep. Takes a lot of skill, a lot of practice. And a short serve by number 3. And that is an ace for Lake Zurich. Score is now 19-14. Vikings are still up. Lake Zurich is slowly catching up. Good pass from Esma. 1 ball.
Ooh, looks like she's gonna have a bit too much power, or the angle was just a bit wrong about it, where it just went out of bounds just a bit.
Score is 19-15. Another serve from number 3 on Lake Zurich. And a tip.
Ooh, that is a great hit by the middle once again.
A bit of an overpass from Lake Zurich, and Alex was able to smash that ball. Score is now 20-15.
Did you see? Is the floor okay?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Great
High
serve.
One ball.
Ooh. Oh, the Vikings are able to pick it up.
Let's see if they can get it over. Just
oh,
barely.
just hits the tape.
Just barely. Great, great effort.
Looks like the subs are coming in.
Score is 20-16. Number 12 up to serve, Bridget Hules for Lake Zurich. Good topspin serve.
Great set. Ooh, looks like there was a miscommunication on what play they were running.
Lake Zurich has been feeding their outsides a lot this set, and it's paying off.
Yes,
a lot
for
of
sure.
A lot of tools off the block, and the score is now 20-17.
Yeah, Lake Zurich is really coming back from that 10-point deficit from earlier. And looks like, nope, never mind. They are fine. But it looks like the middle and the setter on Niles North had a miscommunication on what play they were on.
And great spike from right side. Score is now 21-17.
You could hear the hit on it, on how well timed that was. Had a bunch of spin, hit it right to the gap, cut it across. Veronica is just a very well-rounded, great player. I guess she could add that to her highlight reel.
Block was a little late that time.
Right through the gap, and it was a little short.
It was a little short.
The score is 21-18. Vikings are up.
Good float to middle back on Vikings. Let's see if they can pick this up.
Ooh.
Nice spot. Outside again, tip, denied.
Ooh, that is a great block by Esma. Looks like it was a little bit of an overpass, and she was just able to block it and bring it down.
Score is 22-18. Vikings are up. Libero serving for Vikings. Good serve. Outside again.
Another great block.
Good block this time.
Looks like Niles North, no matter the front lineup, there's always going to be a great block there.
Point Vikings. Great spot.
I guess you could call Niles North their blocks the Great Wall of Vikings.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, that one didn't sound good in my opinion, though.
23-18. Good serve. Tip.
The libero is able to pick it up.
Great cover. A little roll shot. Dig. Out of bounds. Point Vikings.
The score is now 24-18. Vikings just need one more point. to win
Set
the
point.
third set and this game.
Let's see if they can end this right now with the ace. And I was right, an ace serve for Vikings.
Oh, that was a great game today.
That was a great game.
So thanks for tuning in to tonight's stream versus the Lake Zurich Bears. The Niles North beat the Lake Zurich Bears by a score of 25 to 18. I am Brandon Frumout.
And I am Arthur Heredia. And thanks again for making NN Viking Media your destination for sports tonight. Good night.